Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Smudge Room. I'm Jamie and this will be a general read for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what is up with you guys? Let's do one more shuffle. Okay. All right. Oh, there's something. Queen of Swords. Yeah, independence. Being fiercely decisive and firm. Not necessarily like angry, but like, set boundaries, and no wavering. Yeah, that's the Queen of Swords. She does not fall in love easy. She don't play. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords. In the upright, the Seven of Swords is often called the deception card. But in reverse, I see this as someone who's not a victim. So something maybe has gone down that, you've been forced to say, okay, here's what's up. I'm not going to tolerate this. You've set boundaries. Or you should, maybe. Okay, we got the Eight of Cups. Walking away from a situation. It's abandonment, leaving something behind. Not going to take it anymore, not your victim. These boots are made for walking, basically, is the energy I'm getting right there. So, and it doesn't have to be romantic. I always want to stress that. I feel like I'm broken record with that. But it could be a job, it could be a friendship. Actually, more than anything, it kind of feels like a friendship. Like someone did you dirty and you saw them for who they are, maybe for some. Let's find out about the energy coming towards Capricorn. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is in reverse. Unreliable, inefficient, someone you cannot depend on. So there we go. There's that. What else about this individual? Okay, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is, in the upright, this is a card about patience and putting in honest work. It's shady, impatient, I want what I want when I want it kind of energy too, with the Knight of Pentacles also. Greedy, kind of greedy, selfish. Okay, Temperance, I think that's kind of what needs to be learned here with the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Let's pull one more. Okay, Justice card. Temperance coming out with the Page of Pentacles makes me think that they maybe are trying to work on making things right. Temperance is all about having a sensible balance. And the Page of Pentacles is the student of the deck. Very eager to learn, very eager to grow. And I think that they're aware on some level that there's been unfair treatment here. Or this could be you that I'm talking about. And what else? Because yeah, I feel like that's more you than them, but I don't, I'm sure it's different for different people, but let's find out more about this energy. I'm still a little confused. Well, there's the devil trying to pop out, and the Ten of Pentacles. The devil. Well, this is the Capricorn card, but I feel like this is definitely more, the meaning is suited for them rather than it being your card showing up. I think that this means that this is the toxic friendship, relationship, whatever it was, or situation. The devil is, it's temptation. Again, I mean, giving into temptation and losing control. And the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. This is kind of like having achieved financial goals, having a legacy to pass on to your kids, stuff like that. In reverse, this is someone who's kind of squandered away. And in this case, I think that they've squandered your respect. I think that they've just kind of lost, like, you trusted this individual, and they broke that somehow. So, what's been your reaction to this? I mean, we know the Queen of Swords is on it, but what else? Oh, we got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so compassionate. Totally kind of flipped by itself. It was a little weird. Let's read this too. Okay. You've got compassion for them, but there's lots of confusion. I think they're telling you a bunch of different things, like, maybe they got caught in a lie and then the lie kind of grew. You don't know what to believe. Well, there we go. Okay, the Knight of Cups. This is like about romantic adventures. So for some of you, this could very well be a romantic partner, and you're trying to find a way to get past this. What else? Wow. Okay, it's the Hermit, I think. Yes. So the Hermit is the seeker of the deck. I see this as advice for you to really look within. Excuse me. Weigh the pros and cons of this friendship, relationship, whatever it is. And trust your gut here. I would say, like, I don't know, the Hermit is a very, he's what am I trying to say here? He's about finding proper guidance through solitude. He knows all the answers he's going to need are going to come from within. So it's all about having the maturity and the emotional maturity to trust yourself and to maybe release people who are not trustworthy. Okay, the Star card in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, this person is really manipulated. They've abused their power. They whatever happened, they did you dirty. So it shook your faith in people in general is kind of what that's leading me to believe. Any more advice? Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse is about doing something on your own. So they might kind of be even still trying to be manipulative and sway you. You got to take some time to yourself. This is about working on your own, and this is about finding the answers within, not involving another person's input. Like, let's see what else comes up. Like, this is all on you. This is all on you. And I think that they know that, and I think that that scares them because they know that, you know, they did you wrong in some way. Therefore, they probably know that they don't really deserve much of a second chance. Which is why they're still continuing to manipulate. The Ten of Swords. So, in the Rider-Waite deck, you see, in the Ten of Swords, you see an individual who is laying face down with 10 swords in their back. It gives you the impression that they've been running from something. So, in the reverse, I see this a lot of time as facing a fear. And you may be hesitant for confrontation here, whether you forgive them or not. But you're going to do what you have to do. Because this is you. You're coming out like this week. So, yeah, Queen of Swords, she don't play. And it seems like that's kind of all this person has been doing. So, anything else before we... Okay, so the Four of Cups, just kind of the apathy card. I think that means you're going to get to a place where you don't care so much. Okay, we got the Five of Swords. We're not done here. Hold up. We're going to pick a few more. Okay, so the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. I think what this means is you, no matter how much you care about this person, you could love them unconditionally, they're still not going to get it. They're still going to, I think that this will still result in conflict with Five of Swords and them having their guard up and really ultimately just looking out for themselves is what I get more than anything here. And that's not you. That's not what you're about. Like, you would have been a very, very good friend or a good partner for this person, and they'll never see that. So, okay, let's do a fairy oracle. And I also got the Dreams of Gaia deck, which is not like the normal tarot, like I thought it was when I bought it. So I'm reading those too. Or I have been. What'd I drop? Anyway, sorry, this chair squeaks. I need to switch it. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. Let's see. Fairy advice for Capricorn. Oh, crap. You know what? I feel like we need to read... Oh, wait, that's not the Bright... That's Lady of the Harvest. Maybe that's what we need to read. Let's see what else comes up. All right. Message for Capricorn. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I think that this is probably going to be representing their energy. And yours is here. I won't read, let's read about them first. We've got himself in reverse and Epona's wild daughter in reverse. I'll show you the cards while I look them up. 17. They're pretty cool. If you can even see those. Okay. 17. Oops. Okay. So, the keywords for himself: natural law, life force, magic, and shaman power. So that's what it means in the upright, but reversed. When the energy of himself is being blocked, we feel limp. Oh, this might be you too, if you're hurting from ending this, whatever this is. We may feel limp, drained. There may also be depression, either physically or emotionally. Energy may be locked into obsessions, or may swing from blocked to out of control. Twisted, the life force, strength, and or the authority may be being misused as arrogant aggressiveness or violence towards others. That's definitely them to you, maybe. I can't imagine you going down that route. When this card is reversed in a reading, careful and prayerful consideration needs to be given to how the energy can be rechanneled into its naturally creative and protective mode. At worst, this potent energy becomes a force of war, oppression, and domination. That's devil energy. That's them. Well, it's you too, because that's your card in the zodiac or in the tarot. But I really don't feel like you being angry. I feel like you will be kind of like, well, hermit mode. Anyway, okay, so at very worst, this potent energy becomes a force of war, oppression, and domination. The very worst is when brutality or twisted sexuality is turned on. That's definitely devil energy. Twisted sexuality is turned on the very persons this energy within us should be protecting. As in all the Shay powers, which are characters in this. Sorry, I feel like I'm not making sense, but as in all the Shay powers, what has great potential for good can also have great potential for destruction. Volcanic release may occur. Okay, so someone could potentially be erupting, is basically what this is telling us. Then we've got Epona's wild daughter, which I believe is about like nightmares and things that plague us. Puzzles we can't solve. I could be wrong about that. I'm getting better at these cards slowly but surely. Okay. Oh, this one means the same in reverse and upright. Interesting. This card is about inner shadows, nightmares, depression, madness, and growth. And in reverse, it means the same thing. Therefore, very similar to himself in reverse. That's kind of interesting. Then we'll go back. I'll just cover this one really quickly. Lady of the Harvest. 18. Very earthy, like you guys. Okay. This is about completion, grief, lost, harvest and release. It's time to accept change and move on to the next phase. Power and strength in the present and future come from releasing the past. This is a time of liberation, and we might as well cooperate with it. It will happen, whether we want it to or not. Release and liberation may be painful or joyful, depending on the circumstance. Cry if you need to. Be joyful if that's appropriate. But in either case, trust the process, acknowledge what you feel, and prepare to move on. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. And then I will do one of these also, because they're pretty rad. Okay. Okay. Message, there it is. Okay, we've got the 9 of Air, which is about, I forgot. Sorry. Okay. That's where I'm getting there. There's the 8 of Air. Okay, self-awareness, universal consciousness, understanding, insight, vision, imagination, fantasy, and creativity. I think Sagittarius got this. I almost feel like, that's fitting for sure. Oh, death and rebirth, releasing, like Lady of the Harvest. Perfect sense. Yeah, it's time to look within, do what you know is best for you, and release this crap. because I don't feel like this person's they're not gonna do it. So someone's got to. Okay, well, that's what I got for you guys this week. Enjoy the rest of your month, and I will see you next time. Bye.